Well, we've got the Daily Mail now, and the French establishment's efforts to keep Le Pen from power have backfired and ushered in a radical communist to the top of the table, Cressida.
The most dangerous clown in France. And as we know, there are a lot of dangerous clowns in France. That's where they train. Crackpot far-left policies that would bankrupt the country, a 90% top tax rate, a burning hatred of NATO, yet Jean-Luc Mélenchon is now on the brink of becoming PM. And most of this article is by the Daily Mail. It actually feels like Leo's written it. He's described as a dangerous clown in France with the pomposity and waistline of Kim Jong-un. I've got loads. He says his positions are a toxic combination of communism, alliances with militant Islamists and eco-radicals, and it goes on and on. So, he's pro-Palestine, he wants open borders, he doesn't like police, and he's doing really well off the back of it just at the moment.
Well, is he doing well? Because he didn't actually get that much of the vote. The NFP, his far-left bloc, got, 26% of the vote, whereas Marine Le Pen, her bloc, got 37% of the vote, which is obviously vastly more. But they got fewer seats because of this sort of gerrymandering, election rigging.
But he's doing well considering.
So the centrists,
people resigned.
The centrists and the far left parties took candidates out. So
200 people. Yeah.
All of the vote went to one or the other in a 3-horse race. And I think it's sort of backfired because I don't think Macron, the centrist president, was expecting the far left to do so well. I think he thought he was going to be the benefactor of those votes.
Probably, yeah. I mean, when I saw this 90% tax rate, I thought France is going full third world. And the article says it'd turn France into a European Venezuela. It's hard to disagree with that, isn't it? And as you say, it's completely backfired. And they were worried about Le Pen, who would have been fine, or Bardella, and everyone's like, oh, the far right. Okay, you've let this nutter in, who, by the way, has been accused of anti-Semitism, and would be far more anti-Semitic, one imagines, if we're allowed to say that, than Le Pen or anyone like that, who seems to be quite pro-Israel. So it's completely upset. I mean, I saw Jon Stewart do a piece on this, and it was amongst his Biden piece, but he just said, France, got this, he was talking about how it would be easy to get rid of Biden, and he said France stopped fascism in a couple of weeks or whatever. The idea they stopped fascism, they're just letting some far-left nutter who has been accused multiple times of anti-Semitism. Is that really stopping fascism?
Yeah, they seem to be blind to the fact that the far left are, in fact, much more authoritarian, much more anti-Semitic, and much more violent and nasty than anybody on the supposed far right. I mean, Giorgia Meloni in Italy has shown she was decried as a fascist, this far right bigot, and she's been an incredibly sensible leader, a bit too sensible if you ask me. And Le Pen, do you think Le Pen is now going to be taken out? They're investigating her for some sort of campaign financing shenanigans. Do you think they're trying to trump her out of existence? Because, I mean, she's sitting prime to have a run at the presidency in 2027.
Yeah, I missed that, but that is the kind of thing. But my prejudices immediately suggest, yes, definitely. That is what they must be doing.
Your prejudices have never been wrong.
Exactly. 100% success rate.
There's a lot of overlap in your prejudices, I think.
I dare you.
Bit of fun. Marine Le Pen got a higher percentage of the vote in France than Keir Starmer, now exiled to opposition.